Dr. EJ here, getting ready to record the Wellness Wheel's first ever meal prep video. This was Sheila's idea, so hopefully it goes well. But it's typically what I do every single day. So I'll give you a few tips of how I season my food, how I measure out my food, and how I cook it.
Lord have mercy. We're cooking some stuff today in the kitchen. You know what we should have did? We should have put some stilettos on. Stilettos in the kitchen.
Oh, we can do that today.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Sexy doctor, sexy nurse. And we lift, because I got my exercise on the dish. Not today. I'm ready to sleep. Just waking up after delivering.
Y'all gonna do that here?
What's that? What?
Stiletto in the kitchen.
Yeah. We're going to do stilettos in somebody's kitchen. They might be lucky. Who wants to let us cook in their kitchen with some stilettos?
Oh, so hers got, why's mine so low? Oh, is it because, oh, I know mine. Because you didn't take your thing off and I took mine. No. I think it looks good. How like you got it.
Okay.
And I'm going to put mine high. Let's put it
Okay.
Alright, let's go see how we look.
Let's go see how we look.
Front, rear. This is your warming zone if you want to.
Our warming zone?
Yeah, you have a warming zone.
Warming zone. Plug this phone up. Too.
Right there is fine.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wheel. I'm Dr. Ebony January, OBGYN.
And I'm registered nurse Sheila Cunningham.
So today we took it out of the chicken thighs, and for most people you can use this same recipe with chicken breast. I try to switch it up just a little bit just because chicken breast sometimes I get a little bit bored with it. Chicken thighs have a little bit more fat, but that's okay. Some fat is okay in your diet. We got some sweet potatoes here, which will show you how to cook. We got zucchini and squash there. And then these are some of our seasonings, some of the seasonings that I use that I think are really good, especially if you're trying to watch your salt intake. So if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, or just retain a lot of fluid, then mostly all of these will really be just fine for a low sodium diet. So we got a little bit of cayenne pepper, crushed peppers. I like spicy food personally, so right, paprika, also chili powder, which I did not get, but I usually also cook with chili powder. Some garlic powder here, and then Himalayan sea salt, people. Look at that.
Say that
Close up
3
on that.
times.
Himalayan sea salt. And I want to take this as just a little time to talk about Himalayan sea salt because there's been a huge craze about it. There have been a ton of studies about Himalayan sea salt because it is very beneficial. It's beneficial to the circulation. It's helpful for the respiratory system, and also it doesn't increase your sodium level as much as regular salt, and also your blood sugar level. So it's really good for that. And you know, once you get it, you try it. You know, comment below. Let me know what you think about it, whether it's been beneficial to you or not. I really like to get some reviews. So we got that going. We got a little bit of spray olive oil here. We got some onion that Nurse Sheila will be cutting up, not me. I've done my job.
She's done her job. So let me get
so she's gonna get that going. And while she's getting that going, I'm going to start with the sweet potatoes because what I'm going to make is a vegetable medley. This is my famous vegetable medley. I know it's famous to me, but I like to get the yams going because they take a little bit longer to cook. So it's really important for people to know that it does not have to take a long time to meal prep, but preparation is key if you want to lose weight. If you want to keep your weight down, preparation is key, and it should not take hours and hours and hours on end. So we'll get these going here.
Right.
And
everybody likes to be quick. So
that's right.
Planning is key. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. So that's what we're doing here. We're showing you how easy it is. Chicken doesn't take long. The vegetables don't take long. And definitely always want to make sure you have a little onion and garlic sometimes.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I put garlic in mine too.
Yeah, garlic is good for you. So
yeah.
Next time we'll do some garlic.
We got garlic powder, but not actual garlic.
That's right. So how much onion you want?
Let's see. Let's do a little bit more.
A little bit more. I didn't even cry with these onions.
Just enough really to cover the pan. You don't really want the vegetables to stick here. And so get that a little bit warmed up. So it's nice and warm, starting to smoke. Lord Jesus. I've never cooked on this stove. And in my defense, I'm not a huge fan of electric stoves. I'm a huge fan of gas stoves, like this situation. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Anyway,
gotta work with.
put your sweet potatoes on in.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, I like to spread them out a little bit. Make sure I try and get the big ones in the middle because the middle is where it cooks a little bit more thoroughly. We got those in, and so I like to cook those for about 5 to 10 minutes longer than the zucchini squash because those take a little bit longer to cook. Got our cayenne pepper here. That'll be the first thing going in. And what we did not record is that we did wash our hands. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Right.
So we made sure we washed our hands first. So this is a nice amount of chicken, so.
Right, and I teach my kids to wash their hands and sing the ABC song. So you wet first, apply soap, sing the ABC, then put the water on, take a paper towel, turn the faucet off. Proper hand washing.
So they know how to wash their hands and they know their ABC.
And they know ABC. Now some people get stuck. That's peaceful.
LMNOP.
Yeah.
That's been a struggle for me for many years.
Right, why? Stop.
You can turn it down a little bit lower. It's on 8. Go ahead and turn it on 6. Let's get our chicken season here. Got our cayenne, paprika, crushed peppers. I really love these. I'm actually going to take the lid off because they are a little bit bigger. And we got a decent amount of chicken here.
So how long do you plan on having your prep out? How many days do you have?
So I usually prep out for 3 days or so, no more than that. Otherwise, it can, you just get the monotony. You just get tired of it. So sometimes I will cook 2 different things. That way I don't get burnt out, and then less likely to cheat. That's another thing. You want to mix things up quite a bit because if you continue to eat the same thing over and over and over again, I guarantee you will cheat. I've been there, especially with chips.
Ooh, yeah, I love that. Yeah, me too. But you know, a skinny pop is good. Try the skinny pop. That's really good.
Oh yeah, we definitely eat skinny pop in my house.
Yes.
And then also with the Himalayan sea salt, you do not need as much salt. Otherwise, it would be really too salty. So whatever you typically put with the regular salt, you might want to half that. So
there's an Indian salt too. Is that a black salt or? Yeah. It does the same thing with the Himalayan. I have to find out what that is.
Yeah.
I'm reading that.
But don't just take my word for Himalayan sea salt. I want you guys to do your own research. And always, comment below, tell me what you think. But there have been really, really good studies on Himalayan sea salt for everything. Like I said, respiratory function, circulatory function, your blood sugar levels as well. Especially for people who, most people, if you have diabetes, you tend to have high blood pressure too. So if you want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, Himalayan sea salt.
When do you want to put the onions on?
Hold on for a little bit. So, all right, we'll go ahead and put the chicken on. So Sheila's mixing up the sweet potatoes here. The one thing is sometimes that non-stick butter will dry out pretty quickly. So sometimes you got to spray just a little bit more. So in a little bit, I'll spray just a little bit more. Anyway, I'm trying to get this pan to cool down, and then we'll put our chicken in here.
That was good. So you also left a little bit of skin on the sweet potato.
Right. For the nutritional value.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Remember, because I know we're just like, sometimes depending on how our parents cook, we cook like that. So this is a very healthy way of cooking sweet potatoes. And have your Pandora when you're cooking.
There you do. And when you're working out. Now the other day I was working out and I had it on the future section. I just listened. I only drove when I'm working out.
Right.
And gospel came on. Pandora, I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, I listened to today. I had my gospel on my TikTok. I had my gospel on today.
But then they probably started playing some rap music on the gospel station. Pandora, get it together.
Oh, I didn't have Pandora. I'm sorry. I should have did Pandora. Yeah. My Pandora stuff on my Disney channel for the kids. That's so sweet.
I'm a fan of the Disney Channel too.
Yeah, it's a good song. So you guys, what are you cooking? Talk to us. What are you cooking today?
Yeah, Arthur, what are you cooking? Gina, what are you cooking? We know you're watching.
Right. What you got over there? Gina, we were supposed to be in your kitchen today. We were going to have a great time. But no.
Gina, she is putting you on blast.
I'm putting on blast. So who out there has a kitchen that you want us to cook in? Let's see who's going to respond. Don't all respond too fast. You guys want the Wellness Wheel to come live? You want us to come live to your kitchen? Let us know. We'll be there.
We're moving the chicken. That's really hard. She wanted me to do this. As we're doing some little squats.
Yeah.
We're all into physical
Oh,
fitness.
that looks great.
It's looking good. You cut it up the best. You're the best cut up chicken person I know.
You know, I try to be.
Right. Now, you know what, on YouTube, there's this lady that's so popular. She's hilarious. But all she does is like cuss. And she
Oh, I know you're talking about.
my
She's
God.
like, what's her name?
She is hilarious.
Oh, she is so
Oh
funny.
my God. If we had our producer here, he would have told us. Man, she cussed out. Now get your
Let's put a little bit more on.
Right. He smells some stuff.
I just looked.
Did you hear what we were talking about when we said auntie?
No, I didn't. I missed that part.
Okay.
Ooh, but that chicken does look nice.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
good job there, girl. So look at that, man.
Yes.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, if y'all ain't following the Wellness Wheel, y'all missing out.
Follow the Wellness Wheel.
But, you know, I'm afraid that they ain't gonna get on Twitter like, you know, everybody else.
No,
Instagram is where it's at, for real.
For real.
Yeah, for real. You know, see, hey, let me tell you.
Mix this up here. Turn that down just a smidge.
So right now, this is our garlic powder. Remember, we don't want to do a lot of salt, so garlic salt. The Himalaya salt, pink salt, like Dr. DJ said, has a lot of health benefits, and you only need a little bit. So there we go. Smells so good already.
Yeah.
My favorite. And this color, you know, get rainbow colors. Just don't stick to the same color, green, yellow.
Typically, what would be good to do is just to cook the zucchini, squash, and onion separately, and then sweet potatoes by itself. That way I can control the amount of carbs that I'm getting. So I can actually weigh out the zucchini, I'm sorry, the sweet potatoes, and I can control the amount of carbohydrates that I'm getting as opposed to putting them all together. So if you're really, really tight on your diet and you really want to know how many carbs you get, then you can mix it up after, like weigh it and then mix it up. So that's turning out just fine. Look at that, a nice display. And it smells good.
We said the same time. I said it, you were thinking it.
And if you look at our chicken, I turned the eye up a little bit high to get a lot of the excess fluid off. So it's off now, but I turned it up really high to get that down. And it'll be pretty tasty. All of the flavors will come in together. And usually day 2 is really good because all of those seasonings and flavors have settled in.
Good marination.
My scale, so I'm just gonna spitball it really. So typically I eat about 6 ounces, but I do not have my scale with me. So this is boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and you can get this at Sam's Club in a big pack. So it's just a change really from the chicken breast that you would typically eat. And 2 hours of sleep.
And she looks damn good. Yeah, she does. I don't see mine. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
All right, now we have our nice vegetable medley. my special recipe that I am sharing with you guys. I like to get a decent amount of sweet potatoes in there too. And typically I would measure this out too. Just kind of sneak there. Put too much onion, but that's alright. Then brown butter. Now that is good for you. Alright. Close up on that. See? That's all she wrote, folks. Like that.
That's it.
So now we're going to get Nurse Cunningham to taste test.
Yes. Where is the box?
We gotta get some forks. There we go. Tell me what you think.
All right. This is what I have been waiting on, you guys. So, say our blessings. Thank you for this.
And she's about to eat.
Oh, you didn't?
No, go ahead. Just kidding. How's it taste?
It's delicious.
Is it good? Be honest. Not just because it's YouTube. Be honest. It's good?
No, I love the spices. I can automatically, first bite was the peppers. So, and it tastes the medley.
Yeah, you gotta get all three together.
Delicious.
See? That's right. I think we did good, guys. I think we did good. This probably took us maybe what? 25 minutes. Yeah, doesn't take long at all. Look, my containers are ready, so no excuse, guys, no excuse. You gotta
What's your
prepare.
excuse? Nothing.
Nothing. And I'm on 2 hours of sleep.